as death toll in Gaza exceeded 5,500 Palestinians, including more than 13,000 children. The Israeli Defense Forces propaganda machine sought to use Al-Shifa Hospital as main exhibit to justify injustice. Israeli strategy is clearly based on belief that if IDF can convince world that Hamas is using hospital as a base military operations, all of its carpeting, attacks on refugee camps, schools, and hospitals will be viewed retroactively as mere acts war against a terrorist enemy. Both Israel and the White House, including President Joe Biden himself, have asserted their credibility with the claim that a large smoking gun lies beneath Al-Shifa Hospital. The U.S. has made clear that it does not rely solely on Israel to support its claims, leaving aside fact that both U.S. and Israel have track record of lying about alleged crimes of their Gaza Strip enemies. Key question is not whether there is a tunnel chamber under Al-Shifa, but as U.S. clear military, or whether they were used for war purposes. Not Israel claims it. Since October 7, Hamas-led raids in Israel, which resulted in the deaths of more than 350 Israeli civilians, along with approximately 845 soldiers and police, and saw more than 240 people taken hostage, IDF has placed an intense focus on Hamas underground infrastructure. Israel's claim that Hamas main headquarters is located at or below the sprawling Al-Shifa Hospital compound is not new, but the zealous focus on it is an indication that Israel wants to make it a central issue in its cause to push back against critics of its indiscriminate campaign of civilian death and destruction. In Gaza, Israel tried to make Al-Shifa Rorschach test in narrative war, and Israeli journalists blamed United Nations, doctors, and nurses for being part of a conspiracy to hide Hamas' use of hospital as military command center from world. So far, this propaganda campaign has not gone well. After initially claiming that Al-Shifa Hospital was effectively Hamas' Pentagon narrative publicly supported by Biden administration, IDF released first-round alleged evidence. More or less evidence: dismemberment automatic rifles, some placed behind an MRI machine, and it consisted a conveniently fitted combat vest with Hamas logo on it. Except for Israel's most diehard supporters, the effort turned out to be nearly unconvincing by Al-Shifa's sweeping claims about the importance it attaches to Hamas' current operations. After all, the IDF had already shown the public a slick 3D video model purporting to be a depiction of an advanced underground command and control lair used by Hamas. So Israel's first effort to sell the case fell flat. The IDF released several videos of their tour from the hospital. There are no tunnels, command centers, etc. in any of these clips, or cannot be found. Instead, the focus is on grab bags of some weapons and body armor scattered around and a laptop next to CDRs. TNSYUOMP1NK. Aric Toler November 15, 2023. Several other efforts to produce